Governor Cox just noted President Trump has said he does not want any type of violence to come in the wake of this. He has also blamed Charlie Kirk's assassination on what he called the radical left. Elon Musk, though, posted on X, quote, "The left is the party of murder." We're hearing some of those same messages on Capitol Hill. Senator, do you believe this is the right message for this moment?
I think what the head of the Oxford Union, the young man about to take over, is one of the greatest debating societies in the world in Oxford, England. He said, Charlie Kirk got shot, let's effing go. There is an effort by the radical left to dehumanize the MAGA movement. And I reject political violence. If you are offended by what somebody says or does, then take up a political cause to fight back, not a gun, not a bomb, not a knife. We don't need the Mideast moment here in America where it turns into just revenge killing. We don't need a Mideast moment for America here. What we need to do is be honest with each other. President Trump is not just President of the United States. He's the leader of a movement. Charlie Kirk was his chief lieutenant. This is viewed by many people in the MAGA movement, conservatives like myself, is an attack on the movement, not just traditional political violence. And I really believe that. And what I'm asking everybody to do is not to resort to violence to settle your political differences. To those wounded and hurt, Turning Point wasn't a violent organization. It wasn't Antifa. It wasn't the KKK. If you really want to honor Charlie's legacy, get involved. Do what he did. Organize, debate. Let's win in 2026. That's the best way to do this.
Senator